autism quiz. That's right, I'm taking the motherfucking autism quiz. This shit is thrown around a lot these days. You scroll on YouTube Shorts, you scroll on Instagram Reels, motherfucker says, oh, autism, oh, this motherfucker autistic. This brother must be suffering from autism. So today I'm going to take this test. It's a clinical partners, it looks legit, it looks pretty medical grade NHS standard. So we're going to find out, do a brother have autism? Feel free to play along. Question 1. Try to do things on my own, rather than with others. Am I a sad motherfucker who sits at home wanking all day? Because if it was, I'd pass with flying colours. Do I prefer to do things on my own? I'd say slightly agree. Because, you know, it depends what you're doing on your own. I don't want to have sex on my own. Impossible! Question number 2. I prefer doing things the same way. For instance, morning routine or trip to supermarket. I have the same food every day. Nah, I'm gonna slightly agree. Sometimes shit's different. Sometimes I might pick a different chocolate bar or a different topping on my pizza. Shit can be different, so we're gonna move on. Question 3. I find myself becoming absorbed in something, even obsessional. I've become obsessed recently with fucking murder. With murder and killing people. I'm just joking. I become obsessed, slightly agree. I mean, we all become obsessed with things, whether it be your favourite game, or a new guy whose lips you want to smother with yours. I'm very sensitive to noise, now I wear earplugs. Nah, I'm gonna put disagree. Very different. Nah, I'm not sensitive to noise. I'm a noisy motherfucker, man. Sometimes people say I'm being rude, even though I think I'm being polite. This happens all the time. I be saying shit and people just think, you know, this guy's being a dick. Brother, I'm just keeping it real. I find it easy to imagine what characters from a book might look like. Why is there should be a neutral option? Because, brother, I don't fucking read. I'm gonna put slightly agree, yeah. You know, if it says, Mr. Gump, he's horrible, he's covered in spots and he's got a hairy fucking beard and he's a tramp and stinks of piss. I've thought of him. Let's carry on. I find it easy to talk in groups of people. Under the use of drugs and alcohol, yeah. I am more interested in finding out about things than people. See, again, there should be a neutral option. I like things, you know, dildos, butt plugs, erasers. I like those things. People, Barack Obama, I like him. I would disagree. I like people. People have pussies and dicks. Things don't. They do not. I find numbers, dates and strings of information fascinating. Definitely disagree. I don't even fuck if it's Thursday or Wednesday or bloody Monday. What day is it? I've been here for days. I haven't been eating or drinking or sleeping. Question 10. I prefer non-fiction books and films to fiction. I prefer the made-up ones, you know, where you grow a second pair of bollocks. Oh man, I've got 6 bollocks. That's what I like. Question 11. I find it upsetting if my daily routine is upset or changed. Of course, it can be very distressing, especially when it gets to night time. You know, I go and reach for my package and I think, oh God, I'm gonna have a dirty masturbation. And these spots and the horrible smelling rash on my penis. I think, fuck, can't have a wank tonight. I'm gonna have to leave it a few days. And that's upsetting, man. I stare at my ceiling for hours. I have dark thoughts. Also slightly agree. Difficult for me to understand people's facial expressions and body language. Brother, if I'm looking at you like this, and my body language is a massive fucking erection, bell and cock sticking out and it's coming and shuddering, I think you know what I'm getting into. Sexual assault. I don't have any problems making small talk with new people. I don't have any problem with that. I can talk about pubes, nits, or lice, or even mites. Mites that live under your skin, known as scabies. I can talk about that shit for hours. When I was young, I used to play lots of let's pretend or imaginary games. Obviously agree, but didn't everyone? I had this really good game where I used to imagine that all of the neighbours in my sort of village, all the ones who were men and hairy and had cocks, would come and bukkake me. I didn't really. I like collecting information about things I'm interested in. What does this mean, collecting information? I'm interested in bitches and hookers. What information do I need? Is you a bitch? Is you a hooker? I'm interested. I like meeting new people. Well, who doesn't? Depends on the person though. If that brother's gonna be a douchebag, he's been a douchebag, man. He's been an asshole. Get away from me, creeper. I like a nice guy. A nice guy with muscly abdominals. I need to stop this gay shit, man. Enough with the gay shit now, I'm done with that. People close to me say I talk about the same things repeatedly. I'm always on about cock and bollocks. I never shut up about it. That's it now for cock and bollock talk. Enough of that. really this time, enough of that. I find it easy to find out what people are thinking based on their facial expressions. Depends. See, these are all depending. If I'm looking like this, I know you're feeling down, you're feeling like you could do with something not gay. You could do with a packet of sweeties to cheer you up. But obviously I can't see what you're thinking about. If you're going like this, you could be thinking about, football, or video games, or drooping hanging cock. New social situations make me feel anxious. It depends. Are we all fully clothed? Are we all men? Fucking shit, man. See, I'm not always like this, but sometimes it just comes over me. Oh, do you know what I would love to come over me? It's important to me to carefully plan any activities I'm going to do. This is true. Before I choke the chicken, if you will, I will go and get some tissues paper, so, I'm not laying in there covered in my own spuff. Oh God, smelly cum on me. What am I going to do? I come prepared. I bring a towel, I bring some tissues. Homo! Do you get it? Because he's called Homer, and it's like homosexual. You wouldn't understand. I would find it really hard to play imaginary games with children. Listen to me, dog. I don't play any games with no children. Fuck that shit. I'm often the last person to understand a joke. Or quite often, actually. Shit, I'm gonna put definitely. But that's because everyone's all with... everyone's, witty. Brother, I like things that are funny. Like cock and ball, boob, pussy, vagina, fart, wee, cum, shit. These are some of the best jokes I've come up with. I like doing things spontaneously. Yes, this video is spontaneous. I have very strong interests and I get upset if I can't pursue them. I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna think. So guys, I've thought about it. And no, we're gonna find out. The result, I forgot we were doing the autism test. I got sidetracked, I was getting deep in this shit. These results indicate that you show autistic traits slightly above the population average. Bastard. Feel free to send me fidget spinner. Slight tendencies. I think that's chilling, man. That's being chilling. Everyone has nobody is on zero, are they? Nobody's sat there in bed and they aren't. Watch this. I'm on YouTube Shorts right now. You're in bed at night, you got a packet of crisps, you're heavy breathing, you're like... If you're not doing the heavy breathing thing as well, you're a bastard. And you're not real, you're AI. What should I do now? You show some autistic traits, but please remember that this result is only God! We've come full circle, guys. Not only am I slightly autistic tendencies, I'm also inside cock. Thanks for watching, my friends. Let me know if you want to see me take another quiz. Bye.